Tuesday evening. Welcome to the Digital Sim Sports Network, a part of the Dirt Racing Network and our live coverage of the Epic Racing Association Gunslinger Whiskey Super Late Model Series. Kern County Speedway going to be the site for our action tonight. 19 drivers ready to kick some asphalt. Gonna be a good one. We got about 60 seconds here. We got to get to our opening ceremonies, but I want to let everybody know this is race number 6 of the season. Right now, Dylan Connor, the points leader, 12 points ahead of Adam Vinny, 19 points ahead of Sean McLaughlin, 40 points ahead of Casey Mann, and a country mile ahead of Reed Rundle at this point. That's your top 5 in the points. But we are about ready for our action to get started here in about 2.5 minutes, and everybody knows what that means. It is time for our opening ceremonies. So, when we return, qualifying on tap.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All righty, big thank yous to my friends, the Foleys, for the national anthem and our invocation. You know, Cody, I don't know. That's a good question. Welcome everybody in, guys. Make sure that you say hi in the chat. We don't care where you're watching from. Facebook, YouTube, Trovo, Twitch. Got a favorite driver? Shout them out. A lot of times these guys are paying attention. And I'm glad you enjoy your prize pack, Barbara. I'm hoping to hear from Miss Mindy and see if she got hers. All right, we are into qualifying time. Everybody's going out for qualifying here right now, looking at the double hockey stick machine of Sean McLaughlin rolling out. He's one of the first guys to make his way onto our racing surface. He, Dyer, Connor, they're all kind of out there. Stephen Pierce is out there. They're all relatively the same place. So all their times will start flashing up very quickly. It's going to move around a lot, at least for the first half of this. I think he was a little wide on his exit there. He may want to set up and try to make his second lap, his money lap. I do see Tiny Dancer in the chat tonight. Good to see Scotty. Colin Penn. John Brunner goes quickest. And now it's Justin Moore. Now Matt Knowles drops in 1852. Stephen Pierce. There's Dylan Connor, 18-7. McLaughlin up to third. Wordham second. Now Vinny second, 18-15. Caleb Dyer, 18:42. He moves to second, bumps Vinny down. Vinny's second lap, not quicker. Almost the same identical time. He slowed down a couple of hundredths. Dylan Delaney on track. Pete Dillon, defending series champ, making his way around here. Reed Rundle timing in sixth quick. Matt Eddy, 15th, but still on the track. This time around for Mr. Dillon. Dillon goes fifth quick on lap number 1. That car way out of shape in 1 and 2. I don't think his second lap is going to be faster. So 18.27 seconds for Dylan Connor. And once again, he will pick up the quick time award this evening. These guys are going to have 3 or 4 minutes, and then they are going to get out here 55 laps, our main event tonight. Reed Rundle's still making some laps out here as well. These guys trying to get every lap they can. Maybe get a little rubber into this track and tighten things up, because in practice I saw a lot of guys drifting. Oh, we're going to be right back, folks. Right back. Okay. We are definitely going to look into a new sound mixer. That is a frustrating situation. But as I was saying, I saw a lot of these guys drifting it through the corners here, and that's not good for the car, the tires, the track, none of it. And it was kind of the order of the day. Well, this is a lot different series. This is not like Reed's series. They wanted longer features, and the guys wanted to not have to worry about just go out, qualify, do your inverts, and then let's get going. Mr. Vinny out there tonight in chat and on the track. And on the track, he has the purple wheels on the car, and it is much, much, much appreciated. I know there has been some open discussion. I have seen it on the socials about his wheel colors from night to night, and I do find it very amusing. But you can't put green wheels on a purple car, and I don't care what you say about that. I stand firm. I said what I said. Does anybody talk to Mindy Lee? Have not heard anything from her in at least a week. And I was hoping that she got her package. I know that Barbara got hers. While the qualifying session winds up, drivers are in their drivers' meeting, getting everything kind of finalized. Etiquette, behavior for what we are about to witness, etc., etc. I do believe that the drivers are going out for some warm up, but I'm not exactly sure. No cars have rolled yet. Maybe the drivers' meeting is dragging on just a little longer. Mr. Beards, Conson also. Oh, okay. Thank you, Adam. Mr. Rundle putting his car out on pit road at least. We do not have a show Thursday night. I know that the Mighty Midget guys are working on their schedule and getting things finalized for their 2024 C season. As soon as we have some details, we'll pass them along, let you guys know when those are going to come back. So this is the last show for the week until Monday night. And Monday night, the Mars guys, along with the DSRL Monday Night Thunder Boys, back in action. Do not forget to tune in for that. Those guys are about halfway through their seasons. Both the Mars guys and the UMP guys, the big block guys, are at the halfway point as well. So they'll start to wind their season down. They all end at the last week of September. There'll be a short break for them, I know, and then they'll get right back to it in October, November, and December. So. The drivers getting out here in kind of a group practice session so they can get used to close quarters racing. Gives them some extra laps and gives them a chance to see what the car's going to do in a little dirty air and what it's going to be like to have to try to follow a guy and set him up for a pass. So. We've got a good crowd in tonight, I can see from my total viewers, and I expect some good things in the chat this evening, guys. So keep everybody fired up. Matt Eddy and Sean McLaughlin side by side. Let's see how that's going to work out. This group on the back half of their season right now. This is last week was the halfway point, so this is the first race, or 2 weeks ago was the halfway point, so this is the first race after halfway. They're on the downhill side of their season. Have 4 weeks remaining after tonight. I was given to understand that they will be cutting back to 1 class of cars for the whole season. Just a few seconds and we'll be ready for the big show. 55 laps. Are we going to gamble on over-unders, guys? If we want to gamble on the over-under, somebody post a number, a legitimate number. And we can get things started there. All right, warm-up session, final practice, whatever you want to call it, has ended. That means it is time for tonight's big show. 55 laps. And we'll line them up looking like this. Dylan Connor and Caleb Dyer. The 91 and 17. Respectively, are your front row. The 11 of Adam Vinny, row 2 with Mark Herzog in the 57 on his outside. Then the 7 of Pete Dillon. He has Jeff Waterman at 81 in row 3 side by side. Your fourth row, the inside, will be the 43. Reed Arundel, the outside, the 60 of Dylan Delaney. Sean McLaughlin in the 77. The ninth starting position, that's row 5 inside. And Colin Penn in that 152. Penn will move to the back. And that will move Matt Knowles up into that position. Stephen Pierce, row 6. He has the inside. I don't know who that is. And I think Matt Knowles will scooch up there. Yeah, that's right. Justin Moore, 87 car, 7th row inside. Austin Moore on the outside in the 7. Then Josh Westendorf, the 92. Matt Eddy, the 88. That's row 8. Row 9, Marvin Turnmeyer and Chris Griffin, 16 and 12 inside out. And John Berner's going to start shotgun Charlie. I think he'll be replaced by the 152 and the 124 of Stephen Pierce. So those guys will shift around a little bit. It won't be too drastic. That'll show you how they're going to start. So getting around here, the start zone will be pointed out right about, it's right about in there. So there's that cone on the inside wall right there to that line right there. That's where we'll get our start and a green flag, and then it's 55 times around. Dyer and Connor have gone at it a couple of times in the last couple of races. So we'll see if those two quick guys can stay at the front till the end. Connor is just really good at being able to set a pace and maintain his tires. We'll see if any of these other guys can come up here and put a challenge. So we've got a 12, a 5, and an 11. That's your caution counts. Oh, number 11 for the win. Okay.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, in the start zone, green flag in the air. Mad scramble down to turns 1 and 2. They'll stay side by side at the front. 3 rows are side by side. We know that Dyer really likes to try to work hard on fresh tires on the outside and try to shoot past, use momentum. We'll see if he can do that here. If he can get to the lead, he may be able to be the one to set the pace, and he may make Connor stay honest the whole time. I just don't think he's going to get there. Connor's going to shut the door. And this time at the line, Dylan Connor clearly the leader. Dyer second. Herzog is third. Vinny settled into fourth. Dylan, Arundel, Werdeman. Then it gets a little wild. McLaughlin has his 8th spot. Then Moore and Delaney going at it side by side. That's Moore in the 87 and Delaney in the 60. There's single file 3 behind that. DeMoore, Knowles, and Eddy. And then Turnmeyer and Westendorf were starting to go at it, and Turnmeyer is going to take that spot away. Griffin, Pierce, Brunner, and Penn rounding out our field 19 deep. Back to the front. Single file. 18.4 second laps. And that is pretty much what we qualified at. 55 laps. I think they can make it on tires. I know they can make it on fuel. But anybody that's hanging back here, 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe a little further back, they got a little bit where they can pace and save. They may be able to make a late run in the last 20 laps. It's just very hard to pass here. Saw Pete Dillon get the right rear slippery right there out of 4. He tried to make a run off the bottom and get beside Adam Vinny. It cost him about 3 car lengths. Reed Rundle found the fence a little bit. I think he reacted to Pete Dillon coming off the corner and almost getting in the fence, and he got into it himself. Yeah, Mr. Brunner. So right now, Rundle in a battle with McLaughlin. Werdeman got by him. I think it's just a matter of time before McLaughlin does. But Rundle tried to make the outside work, and once again that slick exit on 2, and he found the fence, and now Delaney is going to have an opportunity to get up there. We're going back to the front 4. A little gap between 2nd and 3rd, and a little gap between 4th and 5th. Pace has slowed down drastically. We're down to 18.7 now. $18.7 of the lap times. 18.6s and 18.7, so they've slowed down a couple of tenths here. $11 laps in, no cautions yet. Still, Connor, Dyer, Herzog, Vinny, Dillon, Werdeman, McLaughlin. It's a big gap back to Rundle, who is holding on back here in 8th. Then Delaney's 9th and Moore is 10th. Austin to Moore, that's your 11th place car. And then back at 12th, 13th, you got a battle starting to heat up right here. As you see the 124 Pierce moving past Turnmeyer, and now Knowles is trying to work his way around. That's going to open the door for Westendorf. If he can get there and get his nose in, he might be able to keep Turnmeyer pushed to the outside. Turnmeyer clips the fence out of 2, the same thing that we saw Reed Rundle do a couple of laps ago. That opens up things for Westendorf to go by. That's back at 15. Let's get up close to the front here because something has happened to Dyer. Dyer's got the right rear hanging out off of 2 down the backstretch. And Mark Herzog drove that In-N-Out Burgers number 57 right on by him. Now danger from Adam Vinny as he is going to close in and see if that same issue presents itself. And maybe he can get in here and get himself up on the podium. As we are about a third of the way through this. Vinny with a wide exit. Able to get close to Dyer. Now looking to the inside. Adam Vinny hunting the podium, trying to take third away, but Dyer is going to fight hard on that outside. Caution for the first time. Josh Westendorf, and let's see what happened to Josh. Right rear steps out, and he just can't get it back. Oh, and then overcorrects it. Yeah, just I think a little contact there, but I think that was just so minor. And that could have been John Brunner's car that, and it was John Brunner's car that contacted him. You see that left front on Brunner's car, pretty pushed in. So he clipped the right rear with the left front. So we put about a third of the laps in before we got our first caution. It's Connor, Herzog, Dyer, Vinny, Dillon in the top 5, Werdeman, McLaughlin, Rundle, Delaney, and Moore in the top 10. And then Delmore, Knowles, Turnmeyer, Eddie Griffin, Brunner, Penn, Westendorf, and Pierce. Steve Pierce's car. Damaged and out. I don't know what happened to it. We'd have to go back and figure out when that happened. We're not even sure. He passed for 16th a little while ago, and then he just took the car to pit road. So not sure what happened to the 124, but his debut, he qualified well, had to go to the back, and some kind of problem has put him on the trailer early. Mindy Lee, I was wondering if you were going to come in tonight. I was told you got your box. If few drivers elected to go in and get some new skin. Reed Rundle, one of those. Dylan Delaney. Josh Westendorf maybe trying to catch up. Matt Knowles. All right, I think we're getting the 1 to go signal right here. That means we're going green the next time out of 4. We still have 36 laps to go. Do you have your headphones on tonight? Is the next question. That is caution 1. So 4 away from Mr. Beard's Conson. Pace truck out of the way, and the green flag flying once again. Now we'll see what Herzog is going to try to do up here. He gets a run out of 2. He'll take second back. Battle for 4th now. This time Pete Dillon has the inside as Adam Vinny was forced to start up top. And Adam Vinny is going to have to fight to keep the 4th spot. Herzog running that middle line. Hanging on. Oh, big slowdown from Dylan Connor. And Connor really kind of put the brakes on getting down into 3, or Herzog really just drove the car way down in there. Adam Vinny cleared Pete Dillon, but he wasn't close enough to capitalize on the mistake from Caleb Dyer right there. Dyer really was wide getting into 3. Smoke out of 4. Somebody spun it out. Might have been Justin Moore, but he's back going. He's trying to catch the back of the field.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution, 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 caution. It's not for Justin Moore, but let's go see what happened to Justin. Down the corner, and Austin Moore drove in there pretty far. Heavy, heavy shot to the wall. Yeah, we don't know why we got a caution, but if that was it, then there was contact. There was a contact with the fence. So we'll slow things back down again on lap number 24. Should you grab him? I don't know. I mean, nothing bad has happened yet. He keeps having to restart on the outside, but nothing bad has happened at the moment, or up to the moment. Let's try to get down here. We'll get a little look at the front, a little look at the back, right rear corner. Caved in pretty good. Don't know how bad it's going to affect him. It does take a little side force away when you're in the corner, but creeping in on the halfway mark. Once we restart, we'll have 3 laps. We'll be at halfway. Caution number 2. Nobody at the front giving up position. Austin Moore, Justin Moore went to the back. Brunner is back here. I don't know if he went in. Yeah, he went in to get. No, Josh Westendorf went in and got tires. So has Matt Knowles. As we'll have one more lap under caution before we get the one to go. Man. Oh, here we go with this nonsense again. All right, doubling them up, ready to get back to the green flag. 30 laps. 31 laps. Connor and Herzog in row 1. Dyer and Vinny row 2. Dillon and Werdeman. And then McLaughlin and Rundle. Your first 4 rows on the restart.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag back in the air once again.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution, 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 caution. This might be a big one. Marvin Turnmeyer and Chris Griffin getting together. Oh yeah, there was a whole lot of inchworming going on back there. Everybody tried to tighten up, and then it looked like everybody was going, and the guys in the back didn't see. Westendorf gets in it. Griffin was in it. So that restart, not a pretty one. We'll go back under the caution again. Had a fake to go to the pits, the 17 car. Dropped down like he was going to go to pit road. And then avoided getting inside that fence right there. Another lap of caution before we get going again. Drivers are ready. They are trying to get doubled up. They are ready to go green. The track cleanup not finished just yet on the front stretch. Now we'll get the one to go signal. Everybody will officially double back up. Still got 18 drivers. They're all in the lead lap.
All right, man. Like it back on the pace.
Oh,
We're not going
extension
green
of the
this
caution.
time. We're not going green.
Griffin and Turnmeyer both headed back. Griffin's car is still missing a ton of parts. Rear bumper cover halfway back on it, but the whole front end off that car. He is just driving a snowplow right now. All right. Green this time with 30 laps remaining. Caution number 3, Beards. 3 cautions in the first 25. I think my number is safer. 7 is safer. All right, back to the start zone and the green flag out once again. This time Herzog more on the game than he was the last time. He was almost a car length behind when the caution came out in 1 and 2. So a little bit of a slide out of turn number 2, and Connor really put the brakes on getting down in the corner in 3. And Herzog had to go wide, but he's going to be able to fight back. I just don't know if he can clear Caleb Dyer right now. He needs a run right here out of 2. He's got enough to clear down. Connor really getting on the brakes hard, getting into turn 3. See a battle back here. Adam Vinny side by side with Sean McLaughlin. That's the battle for the 5th spot. Pete Dillon got around Adam Vinny on the restart. And now Vinny able to grab the spot. Oh, McLaughlin with a problem. Got the right front into the fence just a little bit. We have seen that from about 4 different cars already this evening. McLaughlin going to lose 2 spots right there. He lost to Werdeman, he lost to Rundle, and now Delaney is in the catbird seat to take a spot. Is once again 77 out of shape, headed out of 2 and down the backstretch, and Knowles, super kind right there, gave him all the room he needed to get that thing back up underneath him. Here's a battle, Adam Vinny, Pete Dillon again. Adam Vinny pushed to the outside. That's a battle for 4th. Vinny has the run out of 4, but turns 1 and 2, that high side just not strong enough. Battle back there. That was McLaughlin on the inside of Delaney, and that is going to end with McLaughlin getting the spot. This battle will end with Dillon having the spot, and now Werdeman has pulled alongside. Vinny able to power out of turn number 4. Taking the spot back. McLaughlin and Delaney, the only 2 cars side by side right now. And that ends with Delaney having the upper hand for the moment. We'll see what he does out of 4, and if he tries to get back to the bottom. And he will keep the 60 right through the middle. DeMoore, Knowles, they're going at it. Oh, that time Delaney found the fence. He's going to lose 2, 3, 4 spots real quick. So he came out of 2 and got the right front up into the fence a little bit. Get back closer to the front here. Leader stretching it out over Herzog, 6/10. Dyer sitting in 3rd. No real challenge right now. Pete Dillon finally got around Adam Vinny, got clear, moved him up to 4th. Vinny is 5th, Werdeman is 6th, and Rundle is 7th. McLaughlin, DeMoore, Knowles through top 10. Pete Dillon diamonds the corner, gets a run on the exit, and then slips the right rear. And he was not able to get that run that he started out of turn 2. Uh-oh. Josh Westendorf with a problem. He's going to head for pit road. Missed the entry to pit road. He's going around on the bottom right now. Now he's going to get himself back into position. But he may have just been getting out of the way for our leaders, too. Pete Dillon's still trying to put pressure on Caleb Dyer for that final podium spot, and that time found the outside wall out of 2. There might be only 2 cars on the whole track that haven't done that so far. One of them's out front, and the other one's chasing him down. We're coming around this time. It's going to be 15 to go. 40 laps. complete. Getting stretched out pretty good at the back now. About half a track between the front and the back of the field. I don't think lap traffic is going to become an issue. And I think Dylan Connor is on cruise control once again. 1875 for the lap time, so they have slowed down at least a full 3, maybe 3.5 tenths since we started this thing. Twelve laps remaining. Dylan Connor 0.7 of a second. Mark Herzog has about, let's call it 0.3. Let's call it a half second now on Caleb Dyer. Pete Dillon still trying to find a way, trying to look for that slip and capitalize. She is within striking distance of Dyer. Reed Rundle starting to apply some pressure to the 81 car. You saw that brake rotor on the left rear, which is a weird place for the brake rotor to go. Hop on board with Mr. Werdeman as he tries to reel in Adam Vinny and also keep Reed Rundle at bay. That time Rundle peeks out, heading into 3 and 4. The gap's starting to equalize at the front now. Half a second. And Pete Dillon sliding back a ways, and Adam Vinny now starting to make a late charge to try to take 4th spot back. The 11 car. Does he have a late race charge? I think he's going to run out of time before he could get to a podium spot. And maybe not, as Chris Griffin has once again had an issue. That damaged number 12 car. And out of 4, just loses the nose. And there comes company, and you can't show them your rear end when they're coming at you at speed. So right at the wave lap, we'll slow them down, group them up, and restart them. And now whoever has anything left for tires, or thinks they do, is going to have to get on the charge. I hope everybody has enjoyed the show tonight. Do not forget, we'll talk to the top 3 if they'll make their way into chat and talk to them about their finishes this evening. Back next Monday night, 8 Eastern. MARS. Beard's Wisconsin Pavement Street Stocks. And that will be followed by a Monday Night Thunder, the Dirt Slingers Racing League, Camus Racing Simulators, Big Block Modified Series. 12-car Griffin has gone to the pits, and he has scored at the top, but that is only because we haven't shuffled through. Now this restart is super important. We should get the one to go this time. They will double it up. This restart, probably the most important restart of the evening. You guys on the outside are going to really have to fight old tires. And that means not a lot of grip, so the guys down the bottom are going to have a very distinct advantage. All right, wave lap when we take it. 5 laps remaining. Green flag coming out this time around. 4th caution. Oh, man, I don't know. We might land on it. If we get another caution, Beards, you might land on it.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag back in the air. Connor got a good start. He got a really good launch. Herzog not quite as good. I don't know if he's going to be able to drive alongside and keep him pinned down on the entry. He is not. And we have seen that Connor really is ginger getting into 3. Pete Dillon thought about staying to the outside. Here comes a race for the lead. Herzog to the inside. Now does Connor have anything left to fight on the high side? Herzog set it up perfect. They're going to be neck and neck coming to the stripe. 3 to go. Did Connor save enough? Does Herzog have enough left into the tires to find some grip off the bottom? Because right now Connor really making it work. Dillon and Dyer get together. That opens it up for Werdeman to come through. We may get our caution right here. We may not. They're going to keep them straight. Everybody going to continue on. But Connor took the lead back. Now Werdeman is 3rd and Vinny is 4th. And Vinny's not quite close enough, but one mistake from Werdeman. And Adam Vinny might be able to get himself on the podium. White flag in the air. Connor and Herzog a second ahead of the rest. And now the gap opens up and Werdeman just needs to keep it square and he'll have a podium finish here this evening. But he's going to go for win $1,154,000. On the season. Dylan Connor, 91 car going to victory lane again. Herzog 2nd. Werdeman was 3rd. Rundle got up to 4th. DeMoore 5th. Adam Vinny. What happened to Adam Vinny? Oh, Adam Vinny had a problem. Let's go back and watch real quick. He got in the fence. Oh, and then he got Sean McLaughlin. We're on the white flag, so we're not getting a caution. Yep. That was hard racing, fighting for positions right there. So, bad deal. That's not a good one. That's not a good one. Nah, that's a pretty good one. So now we got to get our top 3. Let's see if we can drag them around. Mark Herzog. Well, we're going to wait for Mr. Connor to make his way in. We're sure that he will. Yeah, Scotty, bring me a checkered flag or a bent steering wheel. All right, driver of the 81, Mr. Jeff Werdeman, you got a copy.
I do. It's good to finally talk to you again, Roger.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but a great finish here tonight, man. You were kind of there when the seas parted and you're able to capitalize. You kept yourself in contention, and that's what it takes sometimes to get on the podium.
Yeah, it's too bad that the 2 cars got together there, and luckily for us, we weren't caught up in it for the first time in anything, so we were able to get through and survive the night, I guess. I really love these cars. I think I was doing pretty good. I might have been able to get up to 4th till we had those last couple of cautions, and then for whatever reason the car just didn't fire the same. I don't know what it was, but I'll take third considering where we were at.
Yeah, tough track. Tight, close quarters racing. Everybody fighting for the same real estate, and every once in a while you're going to get a little bumping and grinding. But it looked like everybody kind of minded their own tonight.
Yeah, we had a long talk in the drivers' meeting about the last couple of weeks about showing the respect, not only just to the car in front of you, but the whole field. And I'm really proud of the guys and what they did tonight, and showed that they do care about what's going on and keep this thing alive. So kudos to the drivers for doing that and making a good race.
All right, man. Well, a great finish tonight. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out of here.
Well, of course, we got to thank Grimm's Casket Repo Service, since they are the sponsor of our West Coast Nationals here. BF Hammers, Lego Speed Champion. I want to thank you, my dad. Salute to you in memory of him, and also the rest of the Gunslinger Racing crew. Appreciate it, and appreciate what you do for us as well, Roger. Thank you.
All right. Great race tonight, man. We'll look forward to seeing you back here next week, buddy.
Man, I'd love to be back up here, hopefully.
That's Jeff Werdeman. He finishes in the third of this evening, and now we'll move on. We are going to talk to the driver of the 57 car. He fought, and he had a shot, and he just comes up one spot short. But Mark Herzog, that was a heck of a battle on the restart.
Yeah, that was about the only way I was going to get Dylan, and then I actually got up alongside him, and he was able to hold me off on the top side there. I didn't want to side up and door him or nothing, so clean, respectful racing, that's the way to go. I'll take a second like that any day.
Yeah, it looked like there was a lot going on. Some guys were finding the fence coming out of 2. A super slick spot there on the exit of the high side of 2.
Yeah, 2 could be, you got to really pedal the throttle coming out of 2 because you come uphill and there's a little hump when you come up off of there. 3 and 4 is pretty good.
Well, you gave it everything you had. You come up one spot short, but that is nothing to really hang your head about, especially in this field when you're chasing the driver in the 91. Like I said, I think that's about his 1,151,000th win this season. So give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate a great night of racing.
Yeah, I got to thank Marv and Jeff for running the league. You guys are putting on a nice broadcast for us. These guys who everybody's here trying to run nice and clean and be respectful to each other. And we got to thank my wife for letting me come out here and spend a couple hours with you gentlemen. Thank you.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on a great night. I'll see you next week. That's Mark Herzog finishing in second place. And now they might as well just engrave his name on every one of the trophies, because I don't know if he's lost one of these, especially when he's had to battle. Dylan Connor, man, you're just notching them up. You're stacking victories left and right in here.
Yeah, man, it feels awesome to have a season like this. You don't get them often. I've ran in several leagues, and it's just up and down. But I'm just blessed to be having a good season right now.
You got to fight there on the last restart, and I'm sure you were expecting something, but Herzog got to the inside, and he was there for sure.
Oh, yeah, he definitely was. I seen him coming. He started off in there on that going into 1. And I did. I got in a little too tight at the end. I saved enough to where I could still fight on the high side, and I was able to, keep him tight up there. I knew if he had to pinch it on the bottom, it would be a little slick down there. So I was able to fight off on the top, and still, when I was able to get clean air, drive away a little bit. So.
Well, another win, man, an awesome run. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you go celebrate with your team again.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for being up in the booth every Tuesday night and doing this. It's a pleasure to be able to go back and watch them. I want to thank AMP Graydon, Gunslinger Whiskey, Jeff and Marv for everything they do for the league, Per Year Race Parts, Cold War Banker Elite with Chris and Alan Per Year, and Ashworth Roadside Rescue.
All right, man, congrats on another victory. It's always fun to see the 91 car come out here and do 91 car things. So we'll look forward to seeing you back here next week, buddy. Dylan Connor picking up another win. I could go back and look, but I'm pretty sure that's like 4 or 5 this season. He's been the man to beat. When he shows up, it's tough to get around the 91 car, especially when he qualifies like he does. And he just gets out there and sets the pace. He's able to save tires. Just all around a very heady racer, and it's hard to beat a guy that is focused like that. So congrats to him. Let's take a quick look at our official results. Connor, Herzog, and Werdeman, 1, 2, 3. Rundle comes home in 4th. DeMoore, Moore, Knowles, Brunner, Dyer, and Delaney through the top 10. 11th was Penn. Then 12th, Eddie. Dillon in 13th. McLaughlin 14th. Griffin 15th. Turnmeyer in 16th. Westendorf 17th. And Adam Vinny 18th of 19. Your final finisher, Stephen Pierce. Early exit for him. About 15 laps in. And he had issues and took the car to the pit. So that'll conclude another Tuesday night with ERA Racing. They'll be back next week, and it'll be the other late model car, not the Super. Be the pavement late model. Or is it pavement late model stock car? That's what it'll be. Monday night, don't forget about Monday Night Thunder, Mars Pavement Street Stocks, and KMS Racing Simulator's Big Buck Modified Series. Tune in for those. The first one at 8 and the second one at 9:30. We're off the rest of the week. We appreciate everyone you being here. Without you guys, there's no reason for us to do this without all the great leagues giving us fantastic racing like you saw right here tonight. There's nothing for us to cover, so thanks to everybody, both sides of that deal. Till we see you all again, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side down.